G'day everyone, how you going? Just thought I'd do a follow-up video. This is just really for YouTube followers, which is my sort of, I just suss out opinions on YouTube. Follow-up to how far can the Gary the Goat page go without corporate sponsorship or government assistance? Fucking YouTube, man, it's fucked on many levels. As most people who have been following YouTube sort of deeply understand, is a whole lot of content makers, particularly lately, are just going, what the fuck's happening? My channel's just been demonetized. And common thread of it is your politics. If it's not small L liberal, in Australia we've got the Liberal Party, which is not really classified as being left, so that's why I say small L liberal. That's the difference to anyone overseas, just the classic progressive politics. If it's not that, you just get demonetised. So as an entertainer, it's just a weird position for me to be in, where I've got small L liberal values, but I'm not shoving it down people's throats and really championing them. So my views are technically in the alternate right, which is being hammered with this monetisation thing. So as an entertainer, fucking most comedians, look, I'll just start off. Most comedians, where's the money in comedy? If you do something on the internet which has gone viral like my page has, you basically go, fucking ka-ching, beauty, I can use this to basically sell tickets to my show, sell merch, and get onto mainstream TV by just going, hey, I'm popular on the internet, how about you fucking let me on and I'll give my opinions. But it's got to be small L liberal values. Name one comedian who isn't just championing fucking all these, gay rights, better conditions for immigrants, anti-gun, fucking taxing to stop climate change, and vote Labor or Democrat or fucking anything slightly left. So that's where the money is, man. It's the fucking money in it. It's not to say the comedians doing that don't have those values, but once you get in this echo chamber of entertainment, it's just career suicide not to have these opinions. And what freaked me out was just before the American election, I was looking relatively closely at the social media of Trump and Hillary, and it was obvious that fucking Trump was in with a fucking massive chance based on watching his speeches, the crowds turning up to his gigs, watching the comments, and then comparing it with Hillary's speeches online and the comments, and even just the number of followers. It was like Trump was way ahead, but the mainstream media was just absolutely saying that Hillary is going to win by a big amount. Like the New York Times was like, it was 90-something% that Hillary is going to win. This is a day or two before the election. So, and I put up a post on it before the election just saying, fucking, something's going to happen here, man. Like, if Trump gets in, this is the death of mainstream media. It's credibility. It's just, they just got to go, that was fake news. Fake news. The polls were just fake news. It's like, how did you get this so wrong? Irrespective of what your political opinions are, how did you get this so wrong? So I was just, now, fucking 3/4 of a year after the election, I'm now eating my words, because it's social media that's basically dying in the way that I thought mainstream media would. I don't think people's opinions are changing, but after the election, this whole fake news thing came about, just basically saying anything alternate right is fake news. And then Trump's obviously turned it around and just gone, nah, CNN and all the mainstream media, you guys are fake news. And, there's been this battle. And, now it comes out that, just this week in the paper, Zuckerberg, or, the guy who runs Facebook, he's basically outright saying they're trying to clamp down on their version of fake news. And two examples were that fake news went around social media that the Pope was endorsing Trump. I mean, did that really swing the election? And also something about Pizzagate with the emails from Hillary. That's the examples they're using to say, oh, we've got to just make sure that we shut down sites that create fake news. And, so they're demonetising anything that's just not within this liberal agenda, small L liberal agenda. So there's a fucking battle for freedom of speech here. I think that even people who are Democrat, Labor, left, if you understood what's going on, you'd just be going, oh, look, this is the bottom line is the YouTubers who are making content now are freaking out at how biased YouTube is, and also Facebook and also Twitter. So on YouTube, they're demonetizing sites like mine, right? Now, YouTube makes so much fucking money from ads. They get about 50% of all the ad revenue from all the videos. This is content that none of them make. Google does not make the content. We make the content. And Google doesn't even have it doesn't even have a help center or some customer service. If you demonetize, that's fucking it, man. You can't contact them. It's just it. It's like, this is a company that doesn't fucking pay any tax in most countries. Like, where's the fucking cost coming from? You got heaps of revenue. Where's the cost? Like, it's like, I've got people writing on my side as well. Apart from this thing of like YouTube censoring me, my biggest trolls are from socialists. I'm not talking to socialists who go, I do this job and I think it's good and it's helping people. Or like my discretionary after-tax dollars, this is where I'm going to give it to. It's the socialists who just think that the more tax you pay, the better you are because you're helping society, and everyone paid more tax, it'd be the answer to everything. I've got people writing in fucking... that's my main trolls. Pay more tax, Jimbo. It's like, for fuck's sake, this is on YouTube, a Google platform, which pays... I pay more tax than Google. Probably not, but you get the picture. They'd pay fuck all compared to what... They've got a monopoly on this... they've got a massive monopoly. So all the content makers who are just going, fucking YouTube's not going to work now, going, well, where do you go? You don't go anywhere. There's all these, I don't know, VidMe and fucking all these things people are recommending, but there's fuck all people on there. So why am I on YouTube? Why am I doing this video? I'm going to tell you. What I love about it is I've done this thing here. Like, so my last post, 111 likes and 11 downvotes. Now, few people have said, oh, you're just doing these fucking boring controversial videos to get fucking stir up controversy. It's like, to get followers. It's like, nah, there's no income and it doesn't get me followers. So why am I doing it? It's basically YouTube, what I like, right, is the likes and the downvotes. On Facebook, you don't get it. You just get people liking it, but you don't really know how many people are fucking pissed off enough to just go, bah, bah, bah. So to me, it's an opinion poll, and it's an opinion poll based on a Gary site, which is just fucking, it's literally the cliche, it's a funny animal. So it's got the whole spectrum of people watching it. So if I do what is really amounts to career suicide by a comedian, by just getting political, especially if it's not small L liberal, because that's where all the fucking cash is. Just do that and fucking start spouting that shit, and you're gonna fucking be in with a big chance of getting a gig. Right down to comedy rooms. So I don't know where I'm fucking going with this. I lost my train of thought. Basically, I'm just saying I love the fact that this is an opinion poll. Like, I can't trust the papers now. Who the fuck can? It's like, fuck, I'll go there. In Australia, the biggest issue now on the politics is they're having a a plebiscite on gay marriage, which is basically we're going to do a voluntarily postal vote. Australia for elections, it's compulsory to vote, but they're having a voluntary postal vote on whether you think gay marriage should be allowed or not, yes or no. Now, the yes lobby is basically saying it comes down to this: if you don't vote yes, you're a homophobe. You know, the question may as well be, fucking, are you homophobic or not? Right? So it's basically a plebiscite where yes means no and no means yes. If you say yes, I'm for gay marriage, you're not homophobic, and if you say no, you're homophobic. That's the argument, because you know there's no real legal argument. You can get the same legal rights by going de facto, same-sex relationships. There's no real legal benefits. You know, it's so it's just really fucking a homophobic issue. Now, the no vote is basically, the no lobbies are basically saying, we don't want, it's not a homophobic issue. It's just whether you think they should have gay marriage or not. And they're basically saying no, because it's an issue between a man and a woman, which is, you know, originally come out of, you know, biblical Adam and Eve stuff, and then, you know, it's become more of a non-fucking religious thing as time's gone on. It's just more of a legal thing. Now, so, but the opinions polls basically say that Australia is fucking basically all for gay marriage, or, you know, significantly for gay marriage, whereas like the comments and the papers is basically the other way, man. So it's like this Trump situation. I'm looking and going, I think the no vote's going to win. Now, I just got to clarify this, my own opinion. I don't give a fuck about marriage, man. I'm in a fucking good relationship, kids, straight relationship, but I just don't believe in fucking marriage. So me commenting on this is like saying, mate, what do you think Woiwoi should be allowed in the National Basketball League? It's like, man, I don't follow basketball. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if you do or don't, but I can't really get too passionate about whether, you know, gay people should be allowed to be married when I don't give a fuck about marriage myself. Like, personally, I haven't come from parents who have gone through a nasty divorce or anything. My thing's not really that. It's more like I've just gone around the country for 10 years and I've just heard horror story after horror story from fucking marriages that have gone wrong, man. It's like, particularly from guys who are just fucking, you know, they've accepted that their wife or whatever wants to leave, but they're just like crushed by the fact that, you know, they've basically had their assets ripped away for them, way more than 50%. Their kids taken away from them in custody, and, you know, in the worst case scenarios, they've been falsely accused of being a pedophile in court, just because, you know, that mud sticks when you can't prove it. So, you know, in this situation, the guys are just going, fuck, man, if you just left me, I could have been friends, but this is just fucking... So marriage to me causes more trouble. So basically, I'd probably vote no now just to save gay people from fucking getting into that. It's like, fucking, just fuck each other, love each other, and then when you break up, just fucking break up. Like, I think a no is a good thing for a lot of gay people down the track, because they realise that the marriage causes a lot of fucking financial trouble, fucking every kind of trouble. So that's my issue on it, really, at this stage. But who gives a fuck about my issue? I'm just basically saying that the media, the mainstream media, is fucking not representing what people think, and now social media is being, through algorithms and everything, being manipulated to alter public opinion on things, and freedom of speech is just fucking going out the door. We need a social media platform that gives the viewers the total right to work out whether something is offensive or not, whether something is advertiser friendly. Fuck off advertiser friendly. Who gives a fuck what the advertisers think? Humanity now has got the technology to have a social media which is just based on, if you like it, it gets shared, and if you don't, it doesn't get shared. And there's no algorithms fucking it up, going, oh, these opinions, we're going to share them all. As if YouTube are going to share as much in their algorithms unmonetized posts as monetized posts when they earn an income off these monetized posts. 50% of it's not going to happen. So that's where I'm at the moment. I'm just basically using this as an opinion piece. So I've gone into this gay marriage thing. I just want to see what people's opinions on this. I think the no vote is going to win. And I think it's going to be largely because a lot of people are getting pissed off at being labelled homophobic or fucking racist or fucking this or that for simply having a contrary opinion. So, you know, I mean, fuck it. Let's go right into it. Obviously, I'm a comedian and I'm struggling with an income, all right, at the moment. Now, I just want to say there's a few people going, you fucked up, Jimbo. You should have just sold out and whatever. I just want to say that to anyone out there who's feeling sorry for me, don't feel sorry for me. I'm in a fucking nice relationship. Got fucking 2 fucking kids I fucking love, man. It's so much fun. And I'm spending time with them as a dad at the moment while my partner's Yumi's overseas, just having a break for a month. And it's fucking awesome. And I've got my health, and I've got a job I love, and I've got a fucking naughty go-to I love, and everything's... I'm fucking pretty lucky. So on a personal front, I'm not depressed or anything. I have my struggles and everything, but I fucking love struggles. I get more depressed when there's no struggle. When there's something... When I've got obstacles, I fucking like it, man. I like to go. I'm a hurdler. So... on a personal level, no. And on a financial issue, I have got a few issues with the tax department because I haven't done receipts for the last 10 years, right? If I'd done it, it just, it's easy, no tax. But they're going after me for a bit. A few people have written that I'm on the run from the tax department. That's why I go around the country. Yeah, I'm on the run from the tax department. Fucking one guy, it's like, I won't pull it up, but you look into him, it's like, it's a bogus name. Humongous. And he repeatedly writes it. He's on the run. Fucking, it's a bogus name with no picture, and he's got no subscribers and no content. Like, and he's writing fake news. Like, YouTube, if you're gonna fucking censor fake news, I mean, fucking, it's everywhere, man. You just got to deal with it. So, yeah, I'm on the run from the tax department. I've got a car registered in my name. I've got a fucking smartphone, and I'm on the internet. And I go in and out of the country. Fucking real hard to find me. So, to the socialist trolls who are just fucking going me, the socialist trolls are basically just tax. Just, fucking... It's like they outsource all their socialism to the government, and then just the whole politics is basically just justifying government spending, which is just fucking one big massive debt to these central bankers who charge principal plus interest when they've got a monopoly on creating money. Look into it. So all I've got to do to get out of this thing is just go and gig, man. I've got a profile. I've got an agent, Harbour Agency, best agency in Australia. It's like, right, they're all over me, fucking... And, they're doing a great job. They're just lining up a tour. I'll go and gig. I'll go and sell merch, right? I'm not going to get any corporate sponsorship. Fucking, like people think, I must get heaps of offers. No, not really. I did it at the beginning, and Australia's talent wanted me and a few things, but no, there's nothing there. So I can get out of this, and I could probably get fucking quite rich if I just gig, but I'm not going to do videos because I've got no time. I'll do some, but not... My interests, a lot of comedians blatantly go, I'm doing this on the internet because it's propping up my stand-up career, my merch, my ticket sales, and my chances of getting on the mainstream media. I'm not doing that. I'm just seeing whether I can do videos as an end to itself. And the answer is, at this stage, no. It's just not there. So I'm going to have to fucking go into doing gigs and not doing as many videos on this tour. I've got a girlfriend, a goat, 2 kids, doing gigs, and I'm travelling and I'm fucking doing a lot of the admin. So I'm going to try and, doing videos on top of that every day is just fucking, I'm just going to get sick, man. Fat, sick and tired and fucking probably depressed, and, I don't want to go down that track. I want to be fucking sharp. So in the future, I'd like it to be somehow some social media thing to come up where you can just fucking say your opinions on fucking anything, and not get shut down, and just let humanity decide whether it's fucking worthy of watching or not. Surely they should be able to do that. So that's the story, guys. I'm just really using this fucking channel as it's just an opinion poll. I'll go into the fucking controversial subjects because I don't give a fuck about this YouTube thing, because I'm going to let it go. I'll let it go. I'm going to do a map of around Australia with all the places where Gary's been. Like, Gary goes fucking here, but it's not going to be on YouTube, man. I'll give it to some other platform. But in the meantime, this is just a fucking thing to see your opinions. I'll get the socialist trolls and the fucking people thinking I'm homophobic and, fucking, I've supported Trump more than Hillary, therefore I'm racist, even though I've got a fucking Japanese partner and 2 kids and all of that. But I'm just saying, getting beyond all those racist, homophobic, fucking bigoted, fucking you're a freeloader, all that. We need some fucking honest fucking opinions, which isn't been seen through the filter of mainstream media, all these increasing amount of filters that are going through fucking social media. So I'm still rocking, guys, and I just want to say at the end of this, I just want to, I've gone on about trolls a bit, but I just want to thank the fucking people who fucking, just support me, man. I'm not talking monetarily, I'm just people who are just writing in and just supporting me. I know fucking, it means a lot to me, and yeah, I can see that there's a lot of people frustrated by what's going on out there, and we've all got to fucking speak out honestly and have a fucking dialogue. So cheers.